welcome back everybody. I've got another guide here for a nice loot guide where I'm doing two parts for customs, because on customs you're spawning either on the west side or you're spawning on the east side of the map. This is a pretty solid loot run. You'll get plenty of loot from tech to tools to meds to maybe a few high valuables depending on where you go. And I'm also going to hit every single stash along the way that's easy to grab and keep on moving. So right now we're going to start on the east side of the map, which is going to be the factory side. So right here in the corner is ZB11. So this is the very, if I hit double O, I think I have the other side. Yep. So this is ZB11 right there. That's the main extract in the very far corner. This is obviously the railroad that leads all the way to Old Gas down there. I'm going to call this building the extract building at the corner building. This large warehouse is what I call Foundry. And then what most people should know is that that building right there, straight ahead at the tip of my axe, right there, is the green room. So on this side, I'm going to obviously expect you to spawn here somewhere, either in this Foundry building, somewhere along here, or even in the green room itself. So what I do, just rather that, because again, this is a very hot zone. This corner is a hot zone because it has a lot of the best loot. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed over to the green room before scavs start spawning in and players get over here, because there are two player spawns over there on the other side of this wall, so we gotta keep on watching out that. So I'm essentially gonna go through the back side along this pipe, run along these silos. I'm just gonna keep on running along this pipe and quickly zip in, and that hole right there is where your players are gonna be coming in. So if there are players, they're gonna be coming in over that hole or way down there that hole. So always do a quick peek, run inside, and we're going to go ahead and go straight in. We're going to go up. If you're facing the front door with the blue kind of fenced area, you're going to go up and to the left. Open here. Go inside, immediately turn left. You'll have one computer. I brought plenty of space so we can see what I get. And we'll have some nice tech spawns right here. Right here. Another tech spawn right there. And we have another computer. Empty, I love it. Over here is another tech spawn, usually with that blood splatter. Over here in this workshop room, you've got a duffel bag. And if you turn around, you kind of skim along here for some tool spawns. Yep, tool spawn right there. And I think, pretty sure there's another weapon, yep, weapon parts right here. And you've got a jacket right here, of course. Then moving on to the back, this is where you're going to find a lot of your tool stuff. So, yep, fire steel right there. You've got a toolbox right there. And then you've got another toolbox right here. You've got measuring tape right here. A giant air filter can spawn right there. You've got a med bag spawn right there. And usually another tool spawn right there. Also, along that roof right there, along the top of that roof, is a sniper spawn. So definitely keep an eye out for that sniper. He will try to pop you through the windows. And exiting, you've got another duffel bag right here. Next, I usually head right across over to these other stairway. Up here, crack that open. And to the left, first room on the left, right here on the couch, is the valuable spawn. In this case, a chainlet. You got some food spawns here. You got two jackets here. And moving on. This is the workshop room. Check these shelves. You're going to find a lot of tool spawns along these shelves. You also got a green box right here. You can go ahead and loot real quick. Nice. And then scattered along the kind of surfaces here, you'll find some gun parts. Again, if you check these shelving units, you will find some more tool spawns. Here is also some good spots to defend, so you can get up on these little pallets and you can kind of shoot down over there. You can shoot over that wall right there. And over here, you can kind of hop up right here. And you can get an eye on that whole checkpoint area and shoot through that glass. And as well as your last spot, which is really nice to hold choke point right there. Get some player kills, maybe lean, get over there by a gas station. Exiting out here, we have a nice little tucked away bathroom. On here, some food spawns. I think there might be a valuable spawn here as well. Back here, the mannequin, check the wrist for a roller watch. And then always check behind it here along the back. There are some horses, ravens, roosters, even the lion can spawn there. So now heading out, I'm going to go back down these stairs and back out the way I came. Keep by now, scavs will spawn. So you have plenty of scavs here. I have some scavs along here, etc. So we're gonna run back here. So pretty much we got the most hot contested building out of the way and looted. I'm gonna go back down this pipe. I'm gonna go for this corner building at extract. Right here outside this door, facing towards the silos. You just go along to the right here where these pipes are. Got yourself a stash. Alright, and then going in here, going straight up these stairs. You've got a jacket, a second jacket, you've got a green box. So go ahead and check real quick. And then you got 2 computers, so 1. And number 2. Also, I believe there's a valuable spawn right here on this, like Bitcoin, horse, etc. can spawn right there. Also got a toolbox right there, another toolbox right there. Now we're gonna head downstairs, and that's the door we came in. So coming in from the door, turning to the left, you got a nice little cage here, which has some nice tech spawns. Fuel, some small fuel, water filters, air filters, even a tank and battery can spawn in this, which is a technical supply crate. Yeah, propane can also spawn here. And the last little quick stop, over here by the exit towards the railroad is a little grenade box. Alright, now heading back the way we came in, we're gonna go ahead and go to this foundry. I call it foundry because it's massive and it looks like a foundry. So, nice big foundry building. Here, always loot the dead scav, because dead scavs are like one of the best loot pools I've ever had. And then over here to the left, you've got another toolbox, and you've got a table that can have a tool spawn. And heading up the stairs, this first one we came into is up on top. So stairs, stairs, and stairs. So first one, 3 stairs. And there's a weapon box. And back down. And you can check these lockers. Sometimes there's a tool spawn in those lockers. Second one, this one is just 1 stair. Just take 1. And there's a weapon box. Alright, and then one of the biggest crucial stops left before heading up and over towards new gas, or old gas, sorry, is out the exit here towards the tankers. See this blue van that's parked up in the parking lot? We're gonna run up to it, crack open the back, and you got 2 PCs here. Alright, so now we're gonna leave this. We're gonna hop over this car, and we're gonna go up to this box car right here before we hop over towards the old gas. In here, if you want, there's some food items you can loot. There's this duffel bag you can loot. It's really up to you. I kind of use it as a grouping spot. So if you're with a group, you kind of just chill here, keep a lookout, see if there's anybody coming. You can see over the wall right here the choke point is. So you get a really good eye here. Kind of see everything while your team catches up. I'm gonna go ahead and head down, and we're gonna go ahead and cross over this fence here. And again, the sniper scav is up on this roof, so you need to keep an eye out for that. There's also another sniper scav up on those little pillars, those 2 double white pillars. He's up there, but you're not in range of that yet. This area, you can loot these 3 warehouses if you want. To me, it's not worth the effort. There's too many scavs that go in between there. A lot of players like to go through this area trying to grab loot and kills. Also, you're really open to new gas and the power hill over there. So we just mainly avoid it. We just go along here, along the railroad. Just skip kind of all that headache, and it's not really worth the loot in my opinion. I mean, there's a good some loot, but not really. Heading over here to new gas. Usually pop about 2 or 3 scavs over in this area, maybe over here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop over. I'm gonna run down and check this van. Usually it's got some water, some food, maybe some meds, maybe some gun parts, etc. Pop the scabs, you know, come up behind the tanker here, over here somewhere, pop those scabs, take care of those guys. And then always check the gas station. Big emphasis on the gas station because these two spots are the loophole of anything can spawn here. It'll be on this table here. Oh, yep, right there. Nice little part right there. And there's another spot right here. So these two parts, or these two spots, can spawn anything in the game. So always just take a quick peek. You never know what could be there. And that is the gas station extract, which scavs might hide in here, by the way. So make sure you kill those. Heading back out. We're going to jump over this blue fence. Up next we have a nice little med bag of this concrete circle, which, by the way, you might spawn here. This is part of the route. If you spawn at old gas, I very much recommend to not go towards factory, because your extract's over there by outskirts. So if I were you, I wouldn't bother going backwards into more territory that's probably being, you know, filled with teams by the time you get there. I would just ignore that. Now this is the giving tree right here. Under this tree can spawn anything in the game. Anything. GPU, a slick, a scar, a whole lot of things can spawn under this tree. Always take a look at that tree. This tree right here. And in the back corner, you have your stash. Alright, and then heading out. Now here's where you're going to get sniped at. That sniper, you are now becoming in range, so it's going to start popping at you. So going out through the door. Now, a few of my friends, they like to go this way, around, which most people probably do. They go around this way, and they kind of filter over there towards Fortress and the Skeleton Building. In my opinion, it's not worth it. It's too much heat, too many players, and you're also missing out on like 4 stashes, which is that way. So we are going to run down this train track, hide kind of down here, and again, you will get sniped at by that sniper unless you take him out. So we're going to go all the way down this train tracks. And you notice there are 2 sniper signs. There's 1 sniper sign and 2 sniper signs. I'm pretty sure this one is a warning. That one is you will die. And it's hard to tell exactly where, but I'll show you in a second. So at the very end of the train tracks, pretty much this last kind of bush and tree, if you look in here, this stash. There you go. And then moving on, we are going to pass that sign. A lot of people are going to say you're going to die. Just trust me. Go stick along the wall. Go past the first sign, not the second one, the first one. Just go past it, and you're going to see a dead guy right here. Go ahead and loot him. As you can see, I'm not dying right now, which I didn't believe for the longest time, and I missed him several times. Now, after you're done looting him, don't go forward. Turn back, face towards the back end, up on the train tracks here, and you'll see another dead body. Go ahead, go up to him, and loot him as well. Now heading down, we're going to go down this giant tree behind the porta potties. And we have ourselves another stash. Look at that. That's 2 stashes and 2 dead scavs back to back. A lot of good loot from just those few. Alright, we're going to continue on. So this is the edge of the map now. So most people are going to be hiding up in Fortress, so obviously take a look there, see if you're clear. And we're going to run up along this blue fence. Now here's the biggest decision you're going to have to make. Either one, once you turn this corner, you're either going to go push into medical, crack house, or you're going to go down under this little crevice here and avoid crack house, go under there, and you're going to go over to the repair shop, which I'll show you in a second. So in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and blitz into crack house, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the 2nd floor first. Cracking open the door. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew, etc. So to loot, on this open glass area, just kind of skim, yep, right there. Just kind of skim the countertops. Skim with your face. There's another one right there. Skim with your face. Shelving units, skim with your face. That is where you'll find any kind of loot. Back to the door we came in. Open the first door. In here you'll find medical. You'll find some morphines. You'll find CMS kits, survival kits, and yep, cat right there, etc. You'll find a lot of medical stuff in here. But the biggest rush, if you get here first, very into the hallway, and that you'll always know if players have been here or not, is if you see this door open, right here. If this door is open, someone's here or someone has been here. Reason being is because this is where you find folder with intel. In here, check the middle-ish and bottom shelves in every row, because there are folder with intel spawns on these shelves. Nothing. Okay. You also find food spawns, maybe some bullet spawns on the ground, but I'm not seeing anything. So, and then obviously you have some nice those shelves there. All right, heading downstairs. And again, there's some key spots here you want to keep an eye out for. Is this one right here, this door that you think is closed, that has this filing cabinet and thing? There's a dead guy right there. Push your face in there and loot him. There you go. And then into this room, you have a jacket spawn right there. Always check this cabinet, as there's a valuable spawn. It could be chain link, could be raven, could be a golden chain, etc. You've got a nice duffel bag here, and you'll have food spawns on the table. Up next is the next room with another dead guy. So in here, we got another dead scav. A litter of weapon parts. You also have some loose spawns on the ground. You'll have a duffel bag, and you'll have a jacket. Then to the right, if you came in through the first floor, you'd come in right here. So you pushed in. Instead of going around, you pushed in. Here, you'll have some medical spawns here. Along the body here, you can find some spawns laying on the ground. And then you have the med bag. And then as we exit, this door is always open, by the way. As we exit, you can loot this room for the duffel, some food, a jacket, some bullet spawns, and some money spawn right there. Alright, and then heading out. Now, if you want to push on, you can. You can head over to our UAF. But in this scenario, I'm going to say we went around Crack House. We went around it. We didn't go through it. So, also a tech crate right here. So let's say you didn't go to Crack House. Let's say you pushed under here, this ditch. You would come up right about here because you're hiding from Crack House. You want to go around it. You're going down, you're going down, you're going to go past it. You're checking here, checking your spots, checking to make sure you don't get popped. And you go in this door right here. This is a mechanic shop. This has some nice mechanic parts, like gun parts. You're going to find on the table here. You're going to find gun parts on the table here. Maybe some mags, something like that. More gun parts right there. Some tools you'll find over here by the tool cabinet, along with a car battery possibly. And then lastly, up these stairs, you'll have a spawn right here for something tool related and a toolbox. Now heading out the front door. Now we're going to turn immediately right, see the stack of tires. In those tires is a stash. There we go. Alrighty, now we're kind of caught up for the same route, so I'm going to go ahead and push forward, as I'm not going to go that way. That way is pretty hot with scavs and players, so we're just going to go try to make our way towards Extract. Now, I was here earlier. You saw me running over here earlier from Crack House. So both routes lead to RUAF. RUAF Roadblock, or RUF is what I call it quickly. Here, you can either push left or push right. I'm going to go ahead and push left in this scenario. And you're going to be checking for scavs. Quick check for scavs. Check for scavs. Check for scavs. Any scavs, put them down. They're all along here. Check for scavs. And then there you go. Here's Extract behind this truck. So you just kind of go around and round and round. And you extract right there. Just want to get out quick. There you go. You got your loot. Get out. If you're like, you know what, I have a quest over here I want to get taken care of, even though I spawned over here. Maybe there's some loot you want to grab, etc. Whatever. So we're going to go ahead and push past this in this scenario. And down here is some stashes. So the very first pipe, the long pipe that goes to the water, in this bush, There's a stash. And look, a spark plug. I know someone that needs that. Spark plug. 2 cutters, love it. The second pipe is again in the bush. This one's a grass one. A little harder spot. Nice water filter. Alright. Back the way we came. These land bridges can be very dangerous because players will obviously cross this land bridge. So we're going to go ahead and cross the land bridge. And again, I'm just kind of here for quests or for loot real quick. I'm not going to do too much loot guide because I'm going to be covering the other side, with this side of course. But just in case you're like, hey, I need to go over here to extract or whatever, we can just do a quick little drive-by. So you're going to come up here towards the train, and you're going to go to the left. I'm going to go all the way in the long side to the left, all the way to the edge. But always check here, because some scavs might be along here, maybe some players. You go around this train. There's Big Red. Everyone knows Big Red. There's the whole, area. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on moving. So one quest I know, you need to be in this shack. You can go ahead and get in there and get that quest taken care of. That bus in the corner has a key spawn in it for, I think, Health Resort. But like I said, we're just gonna keep on pushing. Kind of here, not really for loot. Kind of here, just get some quests done. And then we have storage, so I will show that next part 2. And then over here we have the shacks, which if you check, there is a GPU spawn in this little trash pile right here. And I know that that top one up there, that top shack, is a quest part as well. So now you're like, okay, I need to get out of here. Where do I need to go? We need to go right here into the trees. This general forest area. Should pop up. Yep. And or if you're like, I need to go to outskirts, fuel tanker for instance. Outskirts is exactly that giant wall at the very end. That's outskirts. So I'm gonna go ahead and extract. And there you go. That is my guide, part 1 to customs. That is my route. That is my loot route for customs. If you're kind of new to the game and you kind of want to just have a nice flow of just a straight arrow of getting good loot and getting out. That's probably my quickest loot guide for customs. You could obviously intersect and weave into the factory area, into fortress if you want to feel like you can handle that. If there's not going to be players that kill you there, because that's a really big hot zone for late players. But if you just want to play it safe and kind of like skim through all that, there you go. That is the route I suggest for you if you spawn on that side of the map. Up next, I will go ahead and do part 2, which is where you spawn on the storage side, which is where I just extracted. So definitely leave a like, leave a comment if you guys know of any other valuable spots, etc. I'll be pumping out part 2 soon, and thank you for the support. Thank you, and peace out.